victory is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense is on the field for the first time today. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. Last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little Brown jump.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the Michigan Wolverines offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pass the sticks in, still on his feet. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
And no matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds space on the right. Launch it! Touchdown, Wolverine! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good, man. They can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets into the 25.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well give it to him again. Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Finds his man down the middle. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little brown jug me.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Texas State. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. start this drive with a pass. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab down the middle. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Catch in the middle. It's Gage. Push down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that one right now.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Neither team's wasting time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it at the 30. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see he lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then, a little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Complete downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. To throw, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, this defense is being challenged, in this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Wolverines will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Next going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Complete. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it left. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The give to the lone running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against it. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Finding open areas. There he goes! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Wolverines are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Wolverine! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Texas State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Under fire. Fires downfield. Working on the right. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the running back made the catch, but that was only part of the equation. He is out of bounds and incomplete. 3rd down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Motion from the back. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gage.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offensive situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
One more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there. So now it's 2nd and long. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his passes.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Underwood. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Michigan. A great catch and run for 6. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they will go so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented in Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Texas. State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye. There he goes. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Got it in the middle. It's Horn. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get 1st downs. Top 10 in the nation, picking up 1st downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, if you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Trying to slam in. Touchdown, Wolverine! And the pummeling has started. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Boy, the defense clamped down on that third down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. It looked like they were anticipating a quick throw. You saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer is a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And this is always the time in the game when coaches are absolutely watching. Which one of my guys can mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go.
Turning it on! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with the lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
offense. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Taking it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this team.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
We're not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Punch it out of the air. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Lofts one high and deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolverines. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next.
Oh, he's got some space.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got.
Looking for the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS, and for much of that time it has been controlled by Michigan. And once again, it is the Wolverines